Hi, it's Gill. Welcome back. Tight hips again? Hey, I've been there. But trust me, these 5 simple hip stretches are life-changing. First up, we have the clock tap. This is a nice, easy warm-up to gently stretch those tight hip muscles. Okay, this is a great stretch to start with because it's good for the hip muscles and the glutes. Okay, so first of all, make sure that you have a wall or a windowsill or something, or a door frame to hold on to. And I want you to imagine that this is a clock face around you. So we're going to start by balancing on our right foot, and with your left foot, you're going to tap around the clock to number 9. So if we imagine we were on 12, 11, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again. Okay, nice and easy, and you can feel this right leg, you can feel it around the hip, you can feel the stretch. Now we're going to go to the other side and go to 1, 2 and back to 12. 1, 12. So now let's do the whole thing. And that is the clock tap. What we need to do now is go the other way. Okay, before we do top tip, make sure that you are stable and comfortable. Okay, this time we're going to balance on our left leg and move our right leg around the clock. Don't forget the other side and back. Bit of a challenge now. Once you've got that, see if you can take your foot right back to number 6 on the clock, 6 o'clock. And then the other side, see if you can get as far as 3 or maybe even 4. Make sure you keep your right leg in position at all times, okay? And then retrace back to 12. So this is the whole thing with the challenge. Round to 6 and then back to 12 and then across to 3 or 4. I can only do 3 and then back to 12. You shake out your legs, and that is the clock tap. Stay tuned because the next stretch is really important. It's going to give you hip mobility, flexibility, and more importantly, it's going to really help with balance and coordination. Many of us have tight hips when we need to lift our body weight, like when we're standing up from a sitting position or climbing the stairs. And this is why bodyweight squats are probably the most important stretch in the world. Okay, we're going to start off with the half squat position. So nice and relaxed, get your feet just slightly wider than your shoulders, and just bend your knees. Make sure you keep your back nice and straight. Just bend your knees gently. If you want, you could hold onto a chair or a table or something in front of you just to give you that extra support if you need it. Just hold it for a few seconds and then push through your heels back up to standing position. Okay, let's have a go at the full squat. This time, just make sure that your feet are shoulder length apart, arms out in front of you, and you're just going to bend your knees as if you're sitting down in a chair. Okay, straight down. Go as low as you can. If you can do the full way, fantastic. If not, it doesn't matter. And then pushing up again through your heels up to standing position. Top tip, make sure you keep your back straight and make sure you keep your heels on the floor. Okay, let's make this a little bit harder with a challenge. We've got weights this time, instead of putting our arms out, but just the same thing. We're going to sit down as far as you can go, as far as it feels comfortable, and then push back up to standing position through your heels. There's a special stretch that actually you wouldn't think was anything to do with the hip muscles, but in fact it's the most effective stretch you can do to help your hips. So keep watching until the end because I'm saving the best till last. These hip flexor stretches really make everyday activities like standing up, walking or bending more comfortable. They're particularly going to help you to increase your hip mobility, reduce any pain and improve posture. First of all, lie on your back and make sure this left leg is flat on the floor. Grasp your right shin there with your hands and just pull it towards your chest as far as you feel comfortable. Okay, and hold it there. Just hold it for about 10 seconds and then relax. Make sure you put both legs nice and flat on the floor to relax those muscles again. And just do the same with your left leg. Pull it nice and gently. You may feel a little bit of pain, but it's not doing any harm. And hold. Top tip, make sure that you keep your back, the small of your back, nice and firmly on the floor. And relax. Then try both at the same time. So hold both your knees nice and tightly to your chest. And this is really good for strengthening your pelvic muscles, your bones, keeping your hips nice and straight. And again, just relax. Put both feet back down on the floor. Give your legs a wiggle and relax those muscles again. A challenge is to do the same thing, but see if you can hold each position for about 30 seconds. Hold it as long as you can, but don't forget to relax each time. The clam is a hip abductor stretch that strengthens the outer hip muscles and glutes. And this important stretch not only improves balance, but it also prevents injuries. Lie on your side with both knees bent. Squeeze your abs by pulling your belly button right in and then just slowly open your knees like a clam. You can feel those muscles stretching there. And hold it for a few seconds, however long you feel comfortable, and slowly close your knees back together again and relax. And again, I would do this about 15 times or however many times you feel comfortable with it, and close. And that's the clam. You can also do the clam from a sitting position. So just tie an exercise band around your thighs and then just move one thigh out to the side and back again, and then the other one. Keep your back nice and straight. And this is really good for strengthening your legs as well as all those hip muscles. And for an extra challenge, we're going to use the stretch band in this lying position. So it's same again, feet together, you pull your knee up and down again, and up and down. Do this on the other side as well. And top tip, pull in your belly button. Keep those abs tight. Remember that special stretch I promised you earlier? Well, it's coming up next. And if you'd like a free copy of all the stretches from this video, just drop me an email at the address in the description below and I'll get one sent out to you. You might well ask, why is a hamstring stretch in amongst exercises for the hips? Well, the answer is that it's probably the most effective stretch that you can do to increase hip flexibility and your range of motion. Okay, we're going to start by lying on our back with both knees bent, and then we're going to put our first leg up in the air nice and straight. Hands around your thigh and just pull that leg gently towards your head, very gently. Now, it will hurt a little bit, so only go as far as you are comfortable. Okay, when you've gone as far as you can, then relax and take both legs down just and give them a wiggle, because it's quite a stretch, especially if you're not used to it. Okay, and then bend up the knees again and do the same on the other side. Top tip, make sure that you are holding your thigh, pulling on your thigh, not round your knees. Okay, so it's thighs only. Keep your legs nice and straight and gently pull. You won't get very far because it can hurt, so it's meant to hurt a little bit because that's a stretch, but don't go too far. And hold it for as long as you can, and then relax. The challenge here is just to keep doing it as many times as you can and hold it for as long as it feels right to hold it. I'm Gill, and thanks so much for spending time with me down at the Health Club today. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to the Health Club. The more people that join, the more people can share what works for them. Until next time, have fun and stay healthy.